Welcome back to the channel. And man, I'm really starting to think. I'm really starting to think of motor rebuild, man. I was talking with one of my guys. One of my boys. His Crown Vic head went out. Y'all remember? I mentioned it back in September. My boy, the motor in his Crown Vic went out like 15 minutes before my motor went. His time of turning his Vic went. I think he had started pricing the motors or something like that, and he didn't like the prices. So he was talking about it might just be cheaper to go with a rebuild, get his motor rebuilt. I'm starting to think the same thing. Having mine rebuilt. Because I put it like this. Everybody want the cheapest price I got from people who sell motors, like places who get motors out of crash, factory, motors out of crash cars or cars that come in the junkyard, right? Everybody want $2,000, 2,500 for a 5.3. Why? Because it's an LS motor. Meaning LS swaps, right? That's why you hear everybody that say, when they doing the motor, they be like LS swap. Because with GM and LS motors, you can easily modify them. You can easily build them and get more than 500 horsepower with like $500 cheap on the cheap end. They can push out $500 on the cheap end. To what, like a Ford, you got to really spend like $1,000. You got to really like build it. You got to spend money, big money, stuff like that. That's why you see a lot of people who do like swaps in their Mustangs. They running the LS motor. They running the 5.3, 6.0, 6.2, anything that's an LS, because you can put a little bit of money and get big power. Like this truck right here, 320 horses. Let's say if I was to get another motor, I can do some mods for a little or nothing, and I can push 500 horses for less than $500. To where if it was like a Crown Vic, I would have to spend more money to push 500 horses. Everybody going the LS route, so they drive the prices up. They drive the prices for the 5.3s, because they consider LS motors, because they use them in the what I call the knockoff Impala SS, the front wheel drive SS. They use them. These 5.3s are big on everything. They big. Tahoes, Suburbans, Silverados, Sierras, because they all the same. Also, they widely available, so everybody taxing for it. The cheapest I seen on Marketplace was like $1,200. I actually just saw a listing for a 5.3 for my year, for my Gen Tahoe, for $500, $550. Dude, somebody runs good and everything. 172,000 miles on pool. I was finna inbox him, man. Hey, man, when can we link? Start it up here, run. I would have bought it. And this was today. But it turned around and marked it as sold. Somebody snatched that motor up real quick. They called a couple places. One place told me $1,700 for a 5.3 with 180,000 miles. But one with 100K, it would have been $2,100. Like the fuck? Expensive. Y'all know already seen this. I was even considering buying another Tahoe. Like for one of the guys I know out in Arizona, going to get it, drive it back, and transfer everything from this Tahoe to that one. But out there in Arizona, zero rust. They're expensive. He told me $3,000 for one that barely runs. $3,000 for one that barely runs. Damn, this one was a runner. It just looked like a bucket. And I ain't spent $3,000 getting it. One that runs, 5,000 to 6,000. I'm like, oh fuck, I might as well go ahead and put a motor in mine, because I'm looking at the price, I'm looking at the cost of it. And like if I was to go to some of these places, and like if I was to have a shop do it, let's say $2,000 for a motor plus another $1,000 plus tax to have a shop install it. That's $3,000 right there. After I got done with the truck and everything, I I think I was at $3 grand with plates, title, all that good shit. You know, to put it on the books after I got the truck, because it cost me, what, $510 to put it on the books? You know, that was for, you know, plates, tax, title. Tax was $190, you know, title, I think $196, and then another $196 for, I don't know. It all totaled up to, $506 or something like that. I don't know. I can't remember. It was a little over $500. And I'm like, damn. You know, so I'm really debating. I'm really debating. You know, so. But anyways, I think I'm going to just start calling Monday, see how much for a motor rebuild. Because I rebuild this motherfucker. I had this motor rebuilt. If they tell me, okay, $1,800 to rebuild it, fuck it. Catch y'all next one. Like, comment, subscribe.